Hey y'all. Happy Sunday. Hey Cheryl. Hey STD. How's everybody? Happy Sunday. How are y'all doing? Hey Jess. Jess, I was watching you earlier. I was checking out your stream earlier as you were walking through and checking on everything. Jess, are you in Florida or something though? Because I didn't understand why you still had like lush lush pants. It was somebody else I was watching that was like that. I was like, what are y'all at? That y'all having winter, but yet plants like your comfrey don't look like my comfrey. Hey Jay. Hey Sassy. How you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Georgia. Okay. Makes sense. Hey Carbon. Hey Garden Doll. That makes sense. Hey Queen. That makes sense now. Cause I was like, my comfrey would I showed it in the video. It's been a minute back though. It was mine like froze because we got really low temps. We didn't even get the low temps we have now. This was before snow, but it browns out and dies like kind of dies back. But honey, that thing come back every year. That thing don't die. It just dies back. Hey, Gorilla Rick, how you doing, Gun Gorilla Rick? Hey, Awanda. Hey, TLC. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. How y'all doing? And I saw you drop something too, Jay. I think it was a short. I haven't watched it yet, though. I got a notification. Sassy, are you still doing content? Because I haven't seen you in a while, sis. Let me know. How you been? But yeah. I actually checked out quite a bit. Well, tried to catch up on some content. I shouldn't say I checked out quite a bit. I probably watched about, I know I watched Rambo Green Hands, for those who don't know who that is. I watched Broke. I watched Jess. Hey, E, I almost called you. I need to call you because I don't think I've talked to you in a minute, and I don't understand why that is. Erica, my fly family. I'm talking to you so I can be specific in who I'm talking to because it's been a minute. I thought about you earlier. Hey, Fifi, I watched Fifi this weekend. Some shorts and videos. So I was checking y'all out. Y'all know who I've watched because I comment when I do. So y'all know who y'all are. Hey, Miss Kia. In the bushes doing schoolwork. Oh Lord. For yourself or with the kiddos? Hey Nikki. Hey Nikki. Are you in school, Miss Kia? I'm being nosy on. Hey GT, I didn't see you come in. I see somebody speaking though. I being nosy. Doing good at work listening in. I haven't dropped anything in a while. Okay. All right. Girl, get that, make that money. But I'll be back soon. Okay. Cool. I see you now, GT. Hey, Shamika. Happy Sunday. Yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to catch up on content. It'd be hit and miss for me. So y'all know this be Mindset Sunday. and my mindset has really been in I was gonna say work mode, but that's not really, because it's not been in my job work mode. It's been in YouTube work mode. So I have been being kind of pushed out of my comfort zone some by several people, not just one person. Um, so yeah, y'all saw I dropped. Hey Joe Bye. Hey Mike. I dropped a video on Wednesday, my grab 5 and flee out of my comfort zone. But that video has done very well. It's done very well. It's out of my comfort zone just because I don't typically do content where I'm sitting down and talking about my firearms. I typically will just do shorts here and there, but yeah, I got through it. CapCut, what can we go to? Is CapCut what you use for editing? I don't use CapCut. I use I don't use CapCut. Never have, actually. I use an app called YouCut, like YOU, cut. And I've been using that one for a while. Before I used YouCut, I was using, what was that other one called? Oh, it's on my, nope, I took it off. God dang it. I think I took it off my, I think it was called VivaCut. And I used that one for a long time too. So, Carmen. So, Carmen posted it. Merch coming soon, y'all. I do have some merch coming soon. That's another area that I'm being pushed in. And yeah, I'm actually excited about that one because I like the design. I've showed it to a few people who also love the design. So yeah. TLC said CapCut is back, but good to find a backup. Hey, Mama Shirley. Hey, fam. So like I said, I use YouCut currently. I've never used CapCut. Hey, Mr. BS. I didn't even see you come in, but I see somebody speaking. Hey, Tien. Happy Sunday. Hey, that's my art. Happy Sunday. Yeah, so I kind of been leaning into the space that's not that comfortable for me. I've been leaning in. So I started working on a merch design. I got a phone call from somebody Friday that I respect on the platform, who reached out to me out the blue and has also encouraging me to do some things that I was already receiving some encouragement to do anyway. So that was like more confirmation. How about that? Because I was not expecting this phone call from this person. This is not a person I talk to normally. And they made it a point to find a way to reach out to me and did so. Hey, Rob Nola. I use VivaCut. Yep. But now I'm using InShots. Okay. Look, they've dropping some different ones in the chat. That means your growing time is good. Oh, that must not be for me, because I definitely don't have a larger growth season. Fam, feel better. You even show up at the lives not feeling well. I appreciate you. Yeah, stay in those bushes, because we don't want you to get us sick too. I'm just messing with you. Who were you talking to, Jess? Was it me? Because I know you, I won't have more growing time. I can tell you that. Um, Mama Shirley says she's doing better each day. PT came over and said I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. By the way, I spoke to her earlier, so I already knew that. And I think she's doing amazing. I was like, wait, what? She's doing good, y'all. But whew, Mama Shirley don't have no missteps. Let me adjust my laptop. Hey Laura, happy Sunday. And the bush is peeling very small. Get that done, those garlic heads. I saw somebody, oh yeah, I can't remember her channel name, but her face just came to my memory. And she was preserving the last of her garlic from last season. God dang it. I can't, it's not coming to me. And always her real name comes to me, but her channel name never does. But I think she was dehydrating it to do some garlic powder. Hey Hudson, how you doing, Q? But yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah. I was just making sure I didn't miss anybody. I saw something. What up, bro? Did you go live today? Because I didn't see any notification. Oh, you know what? You don't do the regular Sunday lives no more. Never mind. Hey, Homesteader Rachel. Y'all know what? Nightbot is working. I went in. See, I told y'all I've been in the mode of working on my channel and getting some things in order. So I don't remember what it's no, she may not be in here. So I have Nightbot set up to every so often one of my members' names and their channel link will pop up in my comments. So when you see Nightbot thanking a member, if they have a channel where they're creating content, because all my members don't, some of my members are just supporters, their channel will drop in the comments, and you can always just click on that link and check out their channel. You can sub if you enjoy the content, share, all those things, you know. So when you see those drop, you'll know those are members. Also, I think I fixed Nightbot to now drop channel links. But the question is, what did I changed it so it's not frugal anymore. Frugal won't work. It's in my mind what I think I made it, but give me a second because that was last week and I need to think about it for a second. Oh, I need to fix that one. I see Pepper Rookies did not drop his channel link, and I do have a channel link for him, so I'm gonna be watching my chat to make sure all of them are doing what they're supposed to do, because I set it up that way. Oh, now that, Jess, I agree. Thank you. I was thinking garden. You mean myself. I am always trying to grow. So thank you. And absolutely being stepping out of my comfort zone is going to create growth. Thank you. It is. But y'all, I ain't gonna act like I ain't nervous because I am. I am. Because the whole thing about a comfort zone is it's comfortable. And I don't want to go to the uncomfortable space because I don't feel comfortable there. But I'm going to do it. Hey, Sylvia, happy Sunday. I'm going to do it. All right. My Renaissance Grandma's dropped like it's supposed to. Move to Florida and you'll have all the year. I know everybody keeps saying move to the South, but let me tell you something about you Southerners. Uh oh, let me turn off my ringer. You Southerners, y'all got bugs. The kind of bugs we don't have in the North, and I don't even like the bugs in where I'm at. Well, Midwest. I'm in the Midwest. I don't like these bugs. I don't like them. And I really don't like the bugs in the South. I travel to the South, travel for work, sometimes for leisure. But I'm gonna come back here where the bugs are not, or they're not like the ones there. You guys got supersized bugs. I couldn't garden. If I disturb the bugs' territory, no, I'm not brave enough. Especially not brave enough for Florida. Florida, y'all got all the things. Mm-mm, not brave enough. Y'all pray for me because I am not brave enough. All right, I'm trying to catch up. Y'all know I'll be falling behind on the chat. Hey, Thomas. Happy Sunday. I am doing well. How about yourself? Hey, Rambo. I was talking about you earlier. I was checking. You know, I was checking you out because you responded to my comment. So yeah. I'm about to tell y'all in a second what I think my thing is to drop your channel links, and then y'all can try test it out, and we'll see if it works. If it don't, y'all just give me a minute more to think about it. So, you don't like bugs either, but you will sacrifice? No, nope, 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 nope. And I've been getting a bigger grasshoppers. They're brown though, so I don't know really what the I've been seeing them in my garden every now and again, and when I see them, I'd be like, you can have the thing that you're either on or buy. I'll come back later, and maybe if you're not on or buy it when I come back, maybe I'll be able to get whatever it is. But until then, I'm not knocking it to go anywhere, because if I try to disturb it, it's not gonna hop in a different direction. It's gonna hop right on me and land right on my forehead, and we're not doing that. So it can have whatever it's trying to have, because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So, hey, Venus, happy Sunday. So type in the chat GVG. Let's see if that's it. If not, I think I know what it is. We're going to try that one first. GVG. That's it. Thank you, Mike. Not B as in boy, B as in Victor. It is. It is. It worked. It worked for Rambo. Okay. Yes. Okay, it's working. So that's what you would drop in the chat to drop your channel links during the line. I'm wondering if, Thomas, I missed your comment. If we're going to speak to me, if you can stop bumping your. First of all, we're not doing that today, Thomas. Not on this Sunday. We're not doing that, sir. If I just sit up here and not talk, what's the purpose of you coming in? And I saw you. It was Cheryl. It was extra. It was like a bigger, it was brown. Do y'all know what the brown ones are? Usually crickets are brown, like a darker color, but they're smaller. This was like bigger than a regular green grasshopper, but it was brown. Is that a grasshopper as well? And why is it so big? Because it's probably eating bugs in my garden. So I probably should be thankful for that. Maybe. But I still don't disturb it. I can guarantee you that. G is in George, V is in Victor, G is in George. That's the what you put in to drop your channel link. BP, I see you put it in, but somebody, why did Garden Doll must put it in before you came up. So I will tell you, like, if Nightbot gets a bunch of them at once, usually only one is going to show up, and then you could just put it in again. Eventually, it's going to drop yours. I see Miss Shirley. I see Hudson, Mike, Rob. Nope, that's Rambo speaking to you, Rob. You better, Thomas. Rob, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Rob, I don't think you quite understand. I really don't think you quite understood what I was saying when I said I don't like bugs. I think that you probably were thinking like, oh, she just, you're going to give me this vision of a creature to think is in my garden. Rob, you should be ashamed of yourself because my stomach flipped upside down when I read it. Okay. Mm-mm. That's not what it is. But now it just is going to be in my head that they are grasshoppers. Okay. See, I can live there. Rob want me to think I got locusts and my dang I will burn this whole thing down. Like, you have no clue. I have literally considered that in the house before, not this one. House prior had something in it that I was like, y'all could yellow tape this fee and burn it. Cause no. And I was dead serious. And this was a conversation with the exterminator that was taking care of the issue. I don't care. And he probably thought I was extra. Don't care about that either. Yes, brown and the huge ones with multicolored legs. Lord, I ain't seen that garden doll. I don't need to see that. Don't be colorful over here. Is it going to? It's going to jump right on my forehead. Sure, right here. And I'm gonna be screaming. I'm gonna break my neck because I'm probably gonna fall over. I promise y'all. I promise y'all. When I don't think I've done video where you guys have literally probably seen me react to seeing a bug in my garden. But I've been on a video call before where it happened. I was on a video call one time with Best Yet Journey and TT's Urban Pantry. And as I was walking my garden, I saw a hornworm on my tomato plant and I freaked out. See, Hudson, that's what I said. They look like try me. Exactly. I ain't messing with them. Hey, Chastity. Happy Sunday. I'm not messing with them. Absolutely not. Nightbot is a AI basically that you set up to follow certain commands. So I have it set up to follow a command that when you put in GVG, it drops a channel link. So if you're a content creator and you drop your channel link, people will see that in the chat. I have it set up with commands to drop my members. So periodically you'll see a thank you from me to my members. Excuse me. And if they have if they have content, it'll show their link to their channel. And that's something I do now with all my members. And I think I have a command that just thanks everybody for coming in and asking you to like, comment, subscribe. Maybe. I don't know. It could be. I don't even know what it says anymore because that was last week. My brain don't work like that. Y'all know I don't replace last week's thoughts with tonight's thoughts. They're gone. Thomas, I saw what you said. But who me? Yeah, you. you're gonna be in trouble. But Nightbot is basically AI. So if you do content, Garden Doll, you can set up Nightbot. Some people do and some people don't. Like you'll go to someone's channel like Broke Farmer. I don't think he uses Nightbot at all. There's a lot of channels that don't. I use it, but I also have mods in here. Like if I'm speaking about somebody's channel, usually the mods are going to drop the channel in the chat. So the mods are great at doing that as well. I just like having Nightbot because it just takes some of the work off of them where they don't always have to do that. But they can, and they can drop channels as they want to in the chat. I don't look, there's no gatekeeping here. We all try to support each other. So Locust is diabolical. No, it's not. It's diabolical. I thought you said biblical. No, ma'am. Diabolical. In the Bible, it's not good. God dang it. So why would I want to be dealing with the biblical locusts? Because that ain't a good thing. It's diabolical is what it is. That would be me, Rambo. Actually, you know what's funny? He said, just have a full bug suit when out there. What's funny, and I wish I knew where I put it. So I went to a meetup in June of 24. It was actually in my city. It's not the camp, the bug out one. It's the 2A one. And one of the guys in the 2A community, he might pop into the chat at some point. Tactical Skillionaire, we call him Skilly for short. He brought me these full-on suits for me to wear in the garden. Because he works, I think he works in like he did. I don't know where he's at now. And if he could still be there, I don't know. Like in some kind of factory type situation. But they had these, it was all white. It would cover me from ankle all the way up. It zipped up and everything. He brought me a bunch of them for me to be in the garden with. Y'all think this is a game. It's not a game. It's not. And I didn't even ask for it. But he had told me, because he sees how I act in the garden sometimes, if there's like just, I have to go out there not thinking about the bugs that are there. Of course there's bugs out there. That's where they live. Most of them don't bother me. I don't like spiders. I don't like praying mantis. I don't like the big stuff. The stuff that looks bigger. However, I don't bother them either. When I see a praying mantis or a spider in my garden, I just talk to them and I'm like, you go on and do your job, because I know they're eating other bugs, the bugs that I don't want in my garden. But also don't touch me, because then we have a problem. Don't come near me. Don't touch me. Don't even move like you're going to touch me. And we good. Stay there. Let me stay here. We're good. But if you cross, if I see any threat that you want to move and be too close to me, now it's a whole big thing. Now I'm gonna scream and run first, but eventually I'm be mad because I just screamed and ran, and now you gotta go. So I'm just saying. But I do have some full-on suits around here somewhere that Skilly brought me. Just saying. Rob said, I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Maria, happy Sunday. Yeah, I'm telling you, I be serious. Oh, honey. It's the flying roaches for me too. I seen those when I was in Austin, Texas, and no ma'am. And I heard it before I saw it. It was not flying at the moment. It was walking. And I was at a restaurant, like a pub, and they have hardwood floors. And I heard this. My ears are very good. So maybe most people wouldn't, because there was whole full-blown conversation being had. There was music playing. I was at a pub. It was an Irish pub at that. But I heard it. And when I heard it, my eyes went to see what I was hearing. So I'm looking in a vicinity of where I think I hear the noise from. And when I finally figure out what it was, when I finally see it, because it started moving, I was like, oh no, I lost it. I lost it. I was at a work conference, and me and my coworkers had went to lunch at this pub, and they were just chatting, and I was like, hey, 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 everybody needs to stop talking, because I don't know why y'all don't hear this bug. Nobody sees this happening. By the time I get their attention to look, the pub is kind of darker. It's not moving, so nobody sees it. I don't even see it anymore, but I know where it's at because I saw where it went. So now I'm freaking out. I got my feet on the table, like you know how a table has the part underneath the pedestal part. Got my feet up there because it might walk on me, so that can't happen. I know it could fly, but it was walking across the floor, so I was just hoping it wouldn't do such a thing, and it didn't. But my boss was sitting across from me, so at one point I see his eyes get big. Now this is probably about 5 minutes or so after I had initially saw the thing. And I see his eyes get big, but he don't say nothing because he knows I'm gonna freak out. So I'm like, you see it, don't you? And he's like, I said, just tell me it's not near me. He said, it's not. I'm like, I didn't even want to turn around and see where it was. I just wanted it to go away. We got out of there unscathed. I did anyway, because they probably didn't care as much as I did. Clearly, I got out of there unscathed. But Austin can have it. Florida can have it. Georgia can have it. All the southern states can have it. Because no, ma'am. You want your hair back? You want some of this? You got some. Absolutely. I'll be thinking about cutting it, to be quite honest. Sometimes. Hey, Sophia. Happy Sunday. Yeah, sometimes I think about it, especially when it's hot. Yes, hornworms. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, well, there's a question. Maybe it's already been answered because I'm behind. Does anyone know about growing corn? Someone said you have to spray. No, you don't. I have stink bugs throughout 2 years ago. I want to try again. Grow it. I don't spray. I get stink bugs here. I don't spray my corn. I've grown it in my backyard twice. This year I'm going to grow it at the community garden, but I've grown it in my backyard twice, and not in like huge abundance of corn. The first time I grew, I think just under 20 plants, so like I think it was 17, something like that. It's a whole video out there. It's hilarious. Not on purpose, but it is. Because somebody didn't know how much work is put into tilling up soil. And I keep it real. So, yeah, it's funny. It's a funny one. Actually, if I think about it, I'll repost it on my community page after this because it is funny. And that was from, I think I grew my first time I grew it was in 2022. So that video is probably from 2022. When I grew it in 23, I didn't have a specific video showing me growing it because I just would show that it was growing in the garden. That time I might have had 12 plants. So like people were like, oh, you gotta have this. Mm-mm. Listen, I experiment a lot in my yard with what people say you have to do to get stuff to grow and actually have a harvest and what actually works. So, and I got all 17 ears. However, I did not get to harvest all 17 to eat for myself because the squirrels, with their disrespectful self, ate a bunch of them, which I believe I showed that in video as well, but later, of course, when I started getting corn. But that year, 2022, there's multiple videos. There's a video when I first got, I actually bought starts. Who does that? Because corn is one of the easiest things to grow. Don't buy corn starts. Put the corn kernels in the ground. They come up very easy, fairly quickly. Don't buy no starts. I bought starts the first time at one of the big box stores and was so excited because the trays had like each sale had multiple plants in it. So I was like, I only paid this much, but I got all these plants. I was so excited. Anyway, I show when I planted them. So actually taking them out of the trays and putting them into the soil after tilling up my soil to do so. And then I show as they get bigger. I show when they put on what are those called? I think the silks come first and then the tassels, or was it the tassels first and then the silks? I can't remember. Well, I show each step. So every time something new happened with it, I showed. I made sure they got pollinated. So I did pull tassels off and pollinate it myself to make sure I got corn, and I got corn, and I show that, and then I show what I got actually got to harvest. So there's multiple videos on it, but I don't think they were just called corn videos. There's probably only one that was specifically called that, which was when I first planted it. But corn is easy. Just put it in the ground, put so many. I don't even put space mine the way that they say. They say they should be about a foot apart. I did them 6 inches apart the first year. I don't even know if I really paid that much attention the second year. They might have been, I don't know, not quite a foot, but maybe a little bit more than 6 inches. I don't know. But the first year, I can guarantee you they were about 6 inches because the work I would have had to do to till up enough space to have them a foot apart. Oh, that got nixed real quick when I started tilling up that soil. I was like, what? That was work. That was work. So yeah, corn is easy. I think I don't think stink bugs should give you that much issue growing corn. Try it. I don't have any problems. And I don't spray mine. I literally just put it in the ground and I water. I don't fertilize my corn. I have always grown it in ground. I did grow a few of them in grow bags. They grew as well. I might have fertilized in the grow bag though. I don't remember. But yeah, corn is easy. I know some people in certain states say they have more trouble with corn. Like Broke says he can't. He's had trouble growing it. He's in Georgia. I vaguely, I don't remember for sure what state you're in, Cheryl. I'm trying to remember because I just saw it, but I don't remember. But yes, can email me if you have some questions. But I think you could just plant those seeds and you will be fine. And I don't know what like if you're on a homestead or you're growing in a backyard or how you're growing it. Is it going to be in container? Is it going to be in ground? Those kind of things too. Your squirrels eat the grasshoppers. That would be amazing. My squirrels just tear stuff up. That's all they do. Before I move to a different state, I plan on going to a museum. Nope. No, be surprised. If I go investigate prior, I'm not open. Venus, just be surprised. Oh, I'm having chills just thinking about it. Oh, hey Jamerica, happy Sunday. I ain't see you come in, but I see people speaking. Crap. Is that grasshoppers? Is that the green picture that you put in there, Jay? I can deal with the grasshoppers, but why they get so big? Growing up, we used to catch them, and we were little, so my little hands weren't catching big things like I saw in my garden. Like why we have the mutated grasshopper? I don't know what's happening. I've never seen them like that ever. So I need those to go away. Hey Kyrie, happy Sunday. Tell your mom I said hey. There is some creatures out there, Jay. When I tell you, I don't like that they. What has eyes? I don't harm them, Thomas. I don't harm any of the insects unless, but they have never. They've never. Praying mantis usually they ain't bothering nobody. And spiders don't either. Like when I disturb where a spider is and I start seeing it move, it's usually moving to the other side. And I've gotten so used to spiders in my garden, which is crazy because when I tell you, I spiders are my just don't. I mean, they could be the tiniest to big. I don't care. They freak me out. But in my garden, they don't bother me because they always go away from where they don't come towards me. So I'm always just like, my bad. I didn't mean to I didn't know you was there, and I didn't mean to disturb, and I just let them be. So I've gotten used to seeing them in my garden. And my house is another conversation because I don't want to see nothing that I have not invited in or does not reside here to be in here. I don't care what it is. No, that's me. Did you know you were going to speak on bugs? I did not. that didn't. Jamaica. The scurry. Oh, hey Zoe. I watched your video today too. You're not late to the party. Like Cheryl said, did I know I was gonna speak on bugs? For I did not. I don't even know how we got here, but here we are. Hey Janet, you missed the bugs. All right. I see. I need to fix films because it shows. Oh no, it's just showing the link. Never mind. Okay, so maybe it did show the link for Pepper Rookie. It's showing it different. I think I saw something different. I saw something wrong. So it is showing the link. I see fam. I see Homesteader Rachel again. So it's still dropping them. Okay. Georgia the best for bugs? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, bro? I'm asking for a friend. I'm probably not, Thomas. No, I don't cut my hair. I'm probably not, but I think about it. Oh, it's a dang on fruit fly in my office. Those nets for me starting plants. So I don't know if they call fruit flies or what, but that's what they look like to me. You want some hair? I'm selling donations. I'm calling them donations, but we selling it. Hey Angela, happy Sunday. Tassels first. See, I didn't grow it last year. My friend tried to, but it didn't grow. OMG. Thank you, Fifi. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Fifi donated 10 memberships. She gifted 10 memberships, y'all. Thank you. You'll be growing more corn. The test last year was good except for the squirrels. The squirrels will get you. That's what got me. Fifi, you are awesome. Thank you. Now I'm trying to see who actually got them because usually it'll show up. Maybe it doesn't show up on my end. Maybe you guys saw it on the other side. Hey, Lady Smith, happy Sunday. Yeah, me and Fifi, we in similar row zones. So we get winters. Y'all, if y'all not following Fifi, definitely check her out. We're not in the same state. We just in similar grow zones to be probably 11 to 12 hours from each other. But she has chickens. She does meat birds. She has turkeys. Go check out Dora. I'm not going to tell y'all who Dora is. Y'all got to go check out her channel to find out. But Dora is awesome. And of course, she gardens. And because we are in colder climates, she has content on what she does with a lot of her plants that aren't very cold tolerant to get through those cold months. So go check her out. Seriously. She's got a lot going on over there. Hey, Salon Diva. Happy Sunday. How you doing? I saw you though. I saw you this weekend. Where were we at? Were we in Bayou? We was at Bayou's house. I will be releasing Ladybugs. Did you do that before, Zoe? I feel like I saw you do that before in your North Carolina garden. Tell me if that was you. Zoe is in Illinois now, so he's in. I think where he might be. It might be colder than me. It might be a. Are you 6A, 5B, 6A? What zone you in now, Zoe? By the way, for those who want to know, I'm in 6B. My zone was 6A, but they changed to 6B like last year or the year before. Hey, Yankee sister. Happy Sunday. Finishing up dinner in the bushes. I appreciate you. Oh, you went to the Queen. Email me and tell me all about it. Email me, girl. I seriously want to hear about it. Email me. You try and corn this year, you should. That's my art. I mean, it's delicious. First of all, everything you grow, for those who have grown, you know it tastes better than anything you bought in the grocery store. So definitely grow. If you got the space, grow what you can and plan it out well so that you are maximizing your growth space. Because for me, I have a small yard, but trust me, I've grown a big scale for that yard to be the size it is. But I got some plans this garden season. I can't wait to share, like, of how I'm going to maximize growing things in spaces to get the most out of that space. I got a plan. I saw it somewhere else, so it ain't my original plan. And I'm going to share where I saw it at, but I got a plan because when I saw it, I was like, oh, I need to try that. Fifi said, oh, yeah, we do. It's cold. It is cold, cold. You release ladybugs? Oh, and they flew away. Oh, you need to have the aphids in order for it to stay. Gotcha. Whose channel listed? I mentioned Zoe's and Fifi's. Fifi, can you put GVG in the chat? And you too, Zoe. I don't know which one but both. It'd be great. Zoe been on here for a while. He is in a different state this year. He was gardening in North Carolina for the last years that I was following him. And then now he's having to adjust in a way that I have to adjust because we got those cold months that are more so than where he came from in North Carolina. And do you have the chickens still? Because Zoe had chickens as well. And he had like a small coop of chickens and he had fruit trees. And yeah, he did a lot of container gardening. I don't know if that's going to be the same I was about to say Chicago, and I just know he's in Illinois. So don't y'all go looking for him in Chicago because I don't know. Hey, she said, happy Sunday. Oh, there. Okay, it did. Fifi dropped her channel link. So if it's Fifi you were asking me about, her channel link is in the chat. Queen got it. Okay. Yeah, Fifi got a lot going on over there. She's been doing content for quite a while. So yeah, definitely check it out. And she is growing some things, which I do as well, that we are told won't do well in our climates. But we found a way to do it. And then we share how we're making it happen. Because we do have to take some extra steps in order for those items to survive in our climate. Because we are growing them somewhere that they typically would not. But don't let that keep you from trying to grow it. Just saying. Thank you, Green Garden Doll. That I love your greenhouse. Thank you. I am still in process of kind of getting it. I need to set it up in a way that's more functional, I guess you can say. Right now, I'm just throwing some things in there and starting some seats. I have a table in there, and then I have a shelf in there, and that's it. But I need to figure out what I want to do to make that space more functional to get the most out of that space. So I got time to think about that though. Last year when it went up, it was just a year of a lot of transition for me. Life just was lifing, and so I got it up, but I really, even my gardening at the community garden, I didn't do what I had planned because I didn't know how much time I would be able to dedicate to getting things taken, like preserved, like harvested and preserved and stuff like that. So I still wanted to grow some stuff there just to see how it did. But this year, it's gonna be real. It's gonna get real this year. So stay tuned. Hey, Happy Mac. Happy Sunday. Hey, Karen. Happy Sunday. So yeah, it's gonna get real this year. It's gonna be a great gardening season. And I'm claiming that. We definitely gonna try to grow. We are, what are we doing this year? Producing with purpose. We are producing with purpose. So I cannot wait to see how well this season goes. Oh, you never done it before. 5B. I knew you were somewhere around there. I said you got to be 5B 6A because Illinois is just a tinge colder than me. Most of it is. So I figured I plan on adding 2 more growing places in my yard. Child. I got my yard, which I grow in a large space in my yard. 2/3 of my yard is the greenhouse and the garden. And then I have the 800 square feet garden space at the community garden. And I still be contemplating more space in the backyard. So that's my art. Y'all pray for me. I need to do better. I'm catching up. Hey, Homesteader Rachel. She's here now, y'all. My channel drops your channel periodically, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, she's not in here yet. Thank you, Fifi. She dropped the link for both channels, hers and Zoe's. Okay, so Pepper Rookies is right. I see it now. I got rid of all my animals except my 2 dogs. Okay. Massive container garden and hydroponic garden this season. And his channel still has what he did in North Carolina, which was container gardening. Check it out. If you're somebody who don't want to garden in ground and you don't want to buy the raised beds or do raised beds or whatever, you could definitely see how he grew food. He was growing everything. Just saying. It was, I mean, yeah. Check it out. Watermelon, cabbages, collards, all the things. Tomatoes, peppers, all the things. Check it out. And all of it in containers. So that's why a lot of times when you are on gardener channels and you don't garden yet, and then you're like, well, I really don't have the space, or maybe you're in an apartment and you don't have actual yard to put things on, things in. We're like, well, you got a balcony? Do you got a patio? Get some grow bags, get some containers. Girl, you know, when there's a will, there's a way. If you watch My Renaissance Grandma, she's in an apartment. She grows on her balcony, and she grows on a large scale on that balcony. So when there's a will, there's a way. So yeah. I am learning a lot with the hydroponic. I'm glad, because you know what? My thing is sitting over there. I got a 12 cell hydroponic system. I like it for starting my seeds. I don't like growing in it. It's overwhelming for me. It's overwhelming for me because the plants, every time I grow in it, my plants get way bigger than the unit. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. Hey, my Renaissance grandma. I literally just said your name. Just a minute ago. I started my aquarium back up. Now try my hand at aquaponics. Nice. Do you do content, Chastity? Because I don't think I've been to your channel. If you do, let me know. Do you do content? So I caught up on the chat, y'all. So really, so y'all know today on Sundays is usually Mindset Sunday, you know, and I've already spent an hour talking about bugs. It sure brought to my attention. Bugs and gardening, but we all love to talk about that. We're getting closer and closer to our seasons beginning. Some of us sooner than others, because some people, I was watching somebody who was like February, late February or March, they will be outdoors ready to go. You don't yet? Okay. Who was I watching? Jeff, was that you who said something? I think that might have been Jess. Thank you, Zoe. I appreciate you, fam. But hey, Bammit. Happy Sunday. It is out of my comfort zone. But I might try content at some point. Chastity, were you here when I started this live? Because I'm doing a lot of things right now that are out of my comfort zone with my channel. Let's do it, girl. Let's do it. At one time, this was out of my comfort zone. At one point, putting videos out was out of my comfort zone. Then going live, my first live, I was uber nervous. It's still on YouTube, but I was probably nervous. I ain't even gonna be funny. Probably my first 3 or 4 lives before I got comfortable with doing it. And somebody just pushed me to do it the first time, and I just kept showing up. But yeah, like people be thinking this thing be easy. It don't. Hey, Veggie Furman, how you doing, Stacy? Happy Sunday. Been in the bushes. Okay, cleaning and listening. Y'all, so the mindset for me going into this week is just to continue to finish the things that I have set out to do for my channel. That's how I say it. My mindset for this week is to finish, not to finish, to continue, because I won't finish it this week, to continue to do those things that I have set to complete for this channel. Content, because I have content that I want to record. I actually recorded something yesterday, but I still have 3, 4, at least 4 things that I need to record, which I probably will do all this week. And I'm working on merch. I said that. That's a thing. Yeah. And I mean, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. So here we are. And I'm nervous, but I'm doing it anyway. So I don't have a whole lot of choice because there's some people who aren't letting me not do it. So I'm going to do it. Oh, thank you, Garden Doll. I too struggle. Mm-hmm. Thank you for following me, though I am working. Oh, yes. It's not easy. You were at the giveaway. You were on there. You went up. I'm gonna have to check it out. I saw it happening because I was getting notifications. I think I got a notification from Tampa and my Renaissance grandma. So I don't know if it was streaming on both. Um, but I didn't get a chance to go over there and check it out yet. I will have to check it out. Sometimes it starts there, Garden Doll. Because for me it did. I was going up on people's panels long before I started doing lives myself. That's how it kind of started for me. Going up on people's panels. So yeah. Thank you, Fifi. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be received well, like the content. Um, I'm just putting a little bit more, should say, not I guess it's not really effort, but just putting more detail, I guess you could say, in the content, like showing more. And kind of showing more for those who don't know, like somebody asking how to grow corn. I can't really say for every state, but I can show how I grow corn here in Ohio and how it grows and how it does, and showing a harvest of it and all those things. More so than how I've been doing, where I kind of just show my garden and then I might show some harvest, and show what's growing on those things. But I want to show like how I preserve it. Some things I can, some things I freeze, some things I dehydrate, some things I do all those things with. So I might grow tomatoes that I freeze, can, and dehydrate. You never like. I do a lot with the stuff I grow. I'm learning more and more how not to waste any part of those things. So like this year when I did hot sauce, after I was done like straining off the seeds and the rest of the pepper, I dehydrated that and made my own, because I did a cayenne hot sauce and I made my own cayenne powder out of the rest of it. Instead of what I would have normally did is just threw it away. And when I did my peach butter, instead of just tossing the skin from the peaches, I boiled the skins down to get all the juice out, and I made a peach jelly with it. So I'm going to share those things going forward, like how I do that, what all goes into making those things for somebody who might not have ever done it before, and also to see how easy it is. So I'm learning too, and through my learning, I try to share. That's what I do. I try to share what I've learned so that somebody else can. I'm not saying Mr. BS. You were one of them. Was that you last week? I think it was you and Big Dog Reg and Fam and Carbon. It was several people who made me do that 5 and flee. I was fussing at y'all the whole time I did it too. But I did it and it was done. Did you even watch my video, Mr. BS? I don't remember seeing your comment yet. I might have, but I don't remember. But I can tell you I was a ball of nerves doing that one. Just saying. Hold on. I couldn't sit still. Nervous energy. Yes. Y'all see me. I get texts sometimes from people who have my number, who watch my content, and they're like, stop touching your face, because I'll do this all the time, or I'm doing this and this and this. I do all kind. I talk with my hands. I'll be like, leave me alone. Let me be. Hey, Pink Hibiscus. Happy Sunday. But yeah, so I am a fidgeter. And I'm a fidgeter when I'm not on camera. That's just who I am. So I'm usually fidgeting a lot of times. I use all the peels and cores from apples and make cider. I want to do that. See, I've seen somebody do that with the peels and cores, but they had like some kind of special pot for that. How do you do it, Janet? Are you having to have, because it was like a pot where it was like it steamed all the juice out and then the juice went down and she was able to put the juice in jars and stuff, the cider, as it came down from. Let me know how you do it. Because I was like, I don't want to have to buy something to do it. So if I could do it without that, like if there's another way, I would try it. I would make my own cider. I need information. You are not innocent, Mr. BS. Absolutely not. You are guilty. Don't make me pull it. The live is still there. I could go screenshot the chat. I'm just saying. STDU was probably in there too. I can't remember who I was in there influencing the chat. Just saying. You haven't watched it? Okay. Yeah, you got to watch it after you pressured me to do it. I got up the next day and got it done. Just saying. Oh, I caught up again. Look at me. Hey, Deborah. Happy Sunday. Okay. That's Happy Mac and Mike talking to each other. So, but yes. So what does anybody want to share their mindset going into the week? Is there something that you want to be mindful of this week? Is it attitude? Is it getting something accomplished, getting something done, finishing a project or a task? What's the mindset for the week? Hey, Cece, you've been listening in the bushes, trying to set up your grow area indoors. Nice. Nice. I haven't done that yet. I don't know if I'm growing indoors this year or not. We're going to see. I mean, I have a greenhouse and all. We'll see. But I want y'all to share if you like to. If there's something that you want to be mindful of going into the week, that you want to accomplish this week. You need some accountability to check on you next week to see how that went. I'm just saying. Because I do. That's my mindset this week is to stay focused on the task at hand and to complete a lot of that as much as I can this week. Catching up after the holidays, getting back to routine. Nice. Look, I have a hard time getting back to routine multiple times a year. Not just holidays, but sometimes vacations. Anything that just, gives me some relaxation out of my routine, getting back into it. Sometimes I don't want to, but getting back into it is always a task. Oh, all the ceilings died in your greenhouse because of the weather, because of the cold, because Cece got some cold where she's at. She's in Texas, as you can see, but she got some cold. I'm going to buy the last seeds. I'm buying this year on Tuesday. You got to rein yourself in, Happy Mac. Guess who ain't bought no seeds this year? Guess who's not buying any seeds? Not doing it. I refuse. If I don't have the seeds for it, it ain't being grown. I'm not doing it. Now, I ain't saying nobody sent me seeds because I have gotten a couple few seeds that I'm gonna grow this year. Actually, I'm going to be growing some. This is called candy corn. I ain't saying who sent it to me, but I got some candy corn, and this corn is going to get grown this year. I googled about it because I didn't know nothing about no candy corn. But I'm definitely growing candy corn. And I want to say the person who sent the candy corn, I feel like I need to send them a message. I need to send them a message because I feel like there was a couple things in there with the candy corn that was being very disrespectful. So we're gonna get a message because I think that you're trying to throw shots at me, but you know who you are, and I think it was intentional because I'm like, why would you send me that? You already know I got seeds for that, so we being funny, and I know you are, but I got you. They probably ain't still in here. No seeds, not a one this year. And you know I gave away a lot of seeds, Queen. You got some. Like I gave away a lot. Now those seeds I bought last year, a lot of those, and some seeds I sent were seeds that I had in my stash. But y'all, I have first of all, there's seeds all over my desk as I speak. And I have two cases full of seeds. Uh-oh. I have two of these full of seeds. And that's not even all my seeds. So I'm like, I have varieties of all kinds of stuff. Do I have all the varieties? No, but I don't need to grow all the varieties. We are producing with purpose this year. So there would not be any willy-nilly growing. Like I won't just be growing stuff just to grow it. Now, if I go on these seed company sites, are they going to have new stuff on there that I'm going to want to have? Absolutely. That's why I ain't been on there. I'm not going on their site. Oh, your birthday is Tuesday, 10. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow, my youngest. And my team is going to the Super Bowl. 10, we're not doing that today. I will say nothing. Because if y'all know 10, don't come for her or her team because she might do a video about you. So I ain't saying nothing, 10. Nothing came out from over here. I don't want no smoke. Mm-mm. You growing popcorn this year? I have popcorn seeds. Somebody, I don't know who sent them to me though. I got them like last year or the year before. I haven't grown it yet though. So I am going to do the candy corn, and I typically do the peaches and cream, which I'm going to do that one again as well. And I also like, what's that other one? There's another sweet one. There's peaches and cream. Is it a honey cream or something like that? Or honey? I forget. But yeah. But I'm gonna do that that candy corn. I'm gonna try it. That's what I said. Thanks to everyone who sent seeds. But happy birthday in advance, 10, in case I don't see you in these streets before your birthday. There's always enough. I think we be going crazy. We be going crazy because typically I would be buying them. That's why I'm not going on these sites because I'm not doing it. They will be planted. I like that container. Where did you find it? Oh, the case. First of all, always wait till it's on sale. But Michael's, and I think they get somewhere between $10 and $15. Might be like 10. I don't remember. Somewhere like that. $10 or $15. And it's like a case with cases in there. So as you can see, I have a sticker here. It tells me my H through Z seeds are in here. So each one has like another label. So that's the hot peppers. And on this side, those are radishes. Yep. Radishes, but they go all the way back. So there's some tomatoes in there and watermelon and whatnot, whatever is in those letters. And then my other one is A through G? Yep, A through G. But yes, Michael, the craft store. And wait till they're on sale. Don't pay no regular price for them things. They go on sale all the time. So check their site from time to time. Yeah. I feel I'm being judged for having suitcases of seeds. No. Absolutely not. We look and we That's right, CC. Look, I don't be judging y'all because I'm gonna ask for some of y'all seeds. I two people this year grew tomato plants that I was like, what's that? What is that plant you're growing? And both of them sent me the seeds for it because they had never had them either. Their first year planting them. So we're all going to be trying them together, and you'll find out what they are when I get ready to drop the seeds. Just saying. Because yeah, that's right, my Renaissance grandma. Like, I'm not judging y'all. I just ain't buying none anymore because, like I said, I'm producing with purpose this year. I really want to grow, plan out the what I'm growing to what I'm preserving and how I'm preserving it prior to me actually even growing it. I have very little of the things that I plant not produce me fruit. I can probably name most of the plants I had trouble with. Eggplant was one. I tried to grow that and did not. I got an eggplant like right when the season was ending, and then it got cold and it was like this big. One eggplant. My cucumbers I didn't get last year because the rabbit ate the seedlings, so it wasn't the plant itself. I grow cucumbers very well here. I can't think of much that I've grown. Broccoli was a problem here, but it grows great at my community garden. So there's that. But there's not much here that I have trouble getting um, harvesting fruit from. Sometimes it's my complaint is that I get too much. So I am going to plan as if the season will be like any other. I'm going to get plenty to harvest. So there we go. I just heard from a content creator, you don't motivate or discipline if you enjoy what you so assure you will have a productive week. Yes, definitely. Tia, you so you and your daughter's birthday are a day apart. Awesome. Yes, my youngest, her birthday is tomorrow. And y'all figuring out what she want is like pulling teeth. She's like, I don't know. She don't never ask for nothing. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. I'm like, girl. So she got a present today. I'm not sure yet who it's from. I'm gonna figure that out. Somebody shipped her something from Amazon, but it's somebody who knows me because they didn't ship it because it was in my um, wish list, which people can ship stuff and it's going to come here from that, but it doesn't show my address. It just knows to ship it to me. This person, because it wouldn't have been in my wish list, has to know me. So now I just have to start calling folks because whoever it was didn't put a note in it. And all it was addressed to was Gina versus Gina, care of my daughter. And it just had her first name on it. So I was like, oh, I think you got a package. And so I opened it first just to see what it was in there. And I saw it and I just smiled. I said, oh, yep, this is for you. I'll let you go and open it up. She's whoever it was sent her one of those, are they called Smashmallows pillows and something else. Yeah. So I thought that was nice. But I'm like, it has to be somebody who knows me enough to have my address. So I have to just figure out who it was. You got a cake. I actually have another one. Actually, that's empty. I probably shouldn't have thought about that. Because I have a third case, CC. But I have seeds, like I said, all over my desk. I have a seed store, Cheryl. I don't. I have been shopping already, buying medicinals. I am doing a lot of medicinal this year myself, TLC. Hey, Farmer Marshall, happy Sunday. Yes, I bought those cases last week, $14.99. See, I couldn't remember. That's probably what I paid for them on sale. Yep, fill both of them up. I know that's right, and probably need a couple more. But yeah, definitely $14.99 or less, or don't get it. Just wait, because trust me, it's on sale all the time. All the time. So if it's not on sale when you go, just wait a week or two to be on sale again. Gina, I may be growing more peppers and tomatoes than you. You will. You will, CC. I think I mentioned before, I'm not doing 50 something pepper plants this year. Now, I think I'm only growing 3 varieties of hot this year because we produce them with purpose. And those 3 varieties have purpose. And then I am growing 4 sweets. So just the green, red, purple, and then I have a diamond. It's called, I think I got it from M.I. Gardner. It's called diamond peppers, and it's like a white. It looks like a cream color. But I will have more sweet plants than hot plants. So total, if I had to guess, I might do like 30 pepper plants total with my sweet and my hot, somewhere around there. So you probably will. Tomato, I'll never be beating nobody in tomato plants. I typically only do maybe 20 tomato plants total, if. So you definitely probably will beat me on that too. But tomatoes, I don't know. See, well, no, I'm not going to have that many plants, but I'm going to have several varieties. I think I will have, outside of my Marzanos, which are my paste tomatoes, I think I'm doing 5 or 6 other varieties of my slicers. But I will use my slicers in sauces and stuff as well. I don't care. I'll mix them with the paste ones and cook them down just the same. So there's that. Gina and everybody else, any seed that you have a hard time starting, start off in a hydroponic. Yep, it will not disappoint. I was saying that my Renaissance grandma, like, that's the one thing I like my hydroponic for, is seed starting. So my seeds that, not so much even that are difficult, but my seeds that typically take a while before you get a good size to them to transplant, like your peppers. I will start peppers in my hydroponic because they come up faster, for one, and you get a nice size to them in a shorter amount of time than it takes to do a pepper in soil to germinate to a decent size for transplant. So I'll typically do my peppers, I'll start them in my hydroponic. Yep. And then transplant them outdoors. Another thing you can do in there is, in my opinion, tomatoes. And as my Renaissance grandma said, something that you've tried to start from seed and you just couldn't get it to germinate, you could do that in the hydroponic. I actually, now said, let me write this down, because y'all know I'm telling you, my brain, it don't be working. I'll forget as soon as I end this live, because I said I was going to post that corn video on my community tab. But I'm also going to post my celery video, because I start celery usually indoors. Celery is something that a lot of people struggle to get to germinate. I do not cold stratify or anything, but I have figured out how to get it to germinate. The first year I tried celery probably 4 or 5 times just to get to germinate. Couldn't do it. Tried heating mat, tried all the things. The next year, I thought about something and did it, and it worked. So then the year after that, I filmed it so that other people can see the easiest way I found to germinate celery and get celery every year. Okay, so I will post that one as well. And I don't put that in the hydroponic. So yeah. Your youngest is 22, is the same way, introvert. And yeah, my baby is definitely introvert. But she'll be 16 tomorrow. They're on sale right now, Queen. Queen said those cases are on sale. $14.99 right now. Yes. And they come two ways. I have my third one is the other way, but they come with the colored, all colored cases, or you could get with all clear. So you could get the multicolored cases inside, or you can get all clear. It comes both ways. Oh, just a few minutes before your birthday. That's awesome. Does anyone know how to grow stevia? I've grown it twice, but my brain just said, did you grow it from seed? I don't think I grew it from seed. I think I bought a start at my local nursery, not one of the big box stores, my local nursery, Jamaica. But I have seeds to grow stevia. I haven't done it yet, though. I feel like I've seen somebody do it. That's my art. Don't be listening to us and then be like, oh, I gotta grow a larger span of plants. Decide what you want to do with them. So my numbers and how many plants I grow is based on preservation. So with my sweet peppers, I mostly eat them fresh, or because I can't eat all of them fresh. There's just no way I'll get through all of them. I slice up some, and then I'll freeze them that way, and then I dice some and freeze it that way. And that way, during the off season, I can just pull out peppers to throw in soups or dishes or stir fries or whatever. So the sliced ones I typically will use like in stir fries, or like if I do cheesesteaks, like chicken cheesesteaks or something at home, quesadillas, stuff like that, like fajita, stuff like that. The diced ones I'll put into soups, or when I do my holiday cooking, my dressing and stuff like that. So I keep peppers on hand for like dishes that I'm going to cook with. I'm going to cook them with. So it's usually for preserving that I grow on that scale, especially with my sweets, because I cook a lot with sweet peppers. Like I'll do my breakfast scrambles with it, which I've done content on, stuff like all kinds of stuff. But I want to have my peppers. When it comes to the hot peppers, I either want them for pickling. So my jalapenos, I will pickle. I also will do my salsas with it. And I also will do, I like the cowboy candy. I did that a couple years ago and I like it. I pull that out for a lot of stuff. I put it in salads. I put it on like burgers. I'll put it on a lot of stuff. I like the cowboy, but I like spicy stuff. For me, jalapeno is on the low end of spicy, but I like spicy stuff. And then I grow the cayenne for my hot sauce because I prefer cayenne over the Tabasco. I've grown both peppers and I've made sauce with both peppers. I like the cayenne a little bit better. It's less, to me, it's more flavorful and less just heat. My Tabasco sauce was more just heat and less flavor to it. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't as flavorful. And then I want to grow the peach rush, which I grow for salsa. I like it because I do a peach salsa with my peaches. And now I use the peach rush peppers as well in it. It's just, So you have to, I say, think about it on the scale of what you want to do with it. Before I grew more peppers, the reason I'm cutting back on the hot peppers, I shouldn't say more peppers, more hot peppers. The reason I'm cutting back on them is because I don't need as many things as I was making with them before, because I make my own my own crushed pepper flakes. So I would dry out different varieties of hot peppers, and then I post them um, in my Ninja. And I don't want it to powder it. I just wanted to flake it up, and then I use it for like whatever I want to add some spice to. So I got plenty of that, and I don't need to do that this year. So I'm like, let me just scale back on the peppers. Right now, it's like I'm just growing the hot peppers for no reason. And then my tomatoes, like I said, I do the sauces. I do pasta sauce. I do salsa, and I also want to do like diced tomatoes in water, and just some tomato sauce, and maybe even some tomato paste. In 2024, I was going to try to do ketchup, and I didn't. So I want to try my hand at ketchup as well. I did make barbecue sauce though. I did make my own barbecue sauce, peach barbecue sauce at that. I used some of my peaches in it. Um, so yeah, and it turned out good. So I definitely want to do that again without the peaches and do more of a maybe a hickory type barbecue sauce. I don't know. We'll definitely want to try that again. So think that through. Like, don't just grow it. Know what you want to do with it. Think about that when you're growing on the bigger scale for certain things. That's my only piece of advice. When is my last frost date? Cheryl asked. I think it's April. I'm in grow zone 6B. You said we are in the same zone? Okay, so let's see. Last frost date. Let me put the year because they'll give me a date and it won't be for this year. Yeah. It was trying to give me 2024. It says between April 11th and April 20th this year. Last year, I want to say it was in March, the end of March. But it's saying April 11th through between April 11th and April 20th. So I'm going to start dropping seeds here soon, probably, I don't know, mid-February for spring. Lemon balm, I started in hydroponic. I didn't have problems doing lemon balm in soil from seed. But lavender, that might be something I need to do in hydroponic because I've had trouble with lavender. Garden doll. Hey, Miss J.K. Gardner. Happy Sunday. I got you, my Renaissance grandma. I'm going to post the celery video after this. I'll post it on my community page. I'll tag you in it. That way I make sure you see it. Hey, Liddy B. Because it's easy. Which is just a little trick to it, but it's easy once you do this. Like I'm telling you, I do the video showing how I started. Dang it, I might have to figure out how to. I might have to send you multiple links because I literally followed through. Like I started by showing you how I started. That was one video, and then I come back and show how it's doing. Like after it finally germinates, and they just popping through like little bitty plants popping through. And I show after it gets bigger, and I can't remember for sure, but I might even show the transplant. I will check. But I can assure you, I grew a lot of my celery plant. Literally got probably 2.5 to 3 feet tall because I did a short about it for Broke to See when it came up in a live that we did on his channel like a couple years ago. So celery, I figured that one out. It took a minute, but I got it. And now it's just every year I germinate it with no problem. You don't have any sound, Liddy B? Fix it. You're the problem. Why can't you hear me? They hear me. Are you on your phone, Liddy? It is just you. Do you ferment your pickles? I have not, but I want to ferment my peppers. I want to try that with my jalapenos. But I have not. I just pickle them. I do the pickling brine and cannel. So I have not fermented anything actually, by the way. But I have a couple things I want to try out this year. I'm also going to try to make my own vinegar. And that's coming. So yeah. That's right, Jess. Jess said she bought her container and had a coupon. If you shop at Michael's, check your coupons because you can stack those coupons on the deal sometime. Listen, Mike, I love the cowboy candy, and I never had it before, and I tried it because I saw somebody making it, and I like it. Good stuff there. Good stuff. Because it's sweet, but you still get that hint of spicy. You did a plum barbecue sauce. Nice. See? Look, I want to, like, even if it's something I'm not going to just do all the time, I always like to see if I can do it. Because then if I have to do it, I know how. You never know when a situation is going to come up where that's a necessity. I want to do all that. That's why I said the numbers are too low. Okay. I will tell you, it took me a long time to figure out my sweet pepper amount that I needed to grow in order to preserve the amount of sweet peppers I wanted to. And I will tell you, last year I had 6 or 7 of them at the community garden, and I had about 16 of them plants. Nope, more than that. 17, 18. I might have had like 20 sweet pepper plants in my backyard. And last year is the first year I preserved enough to last me until the next season. And I got plenty still. So it's not even like I'm running out. And now, no, I will probably have some still when I'm harvesting this growth season. This is first year I figured it out. Every year I just grew more and more until I figured out the number I needed to grow to have enough. You're dozing in and out. Oh, you gotta let yourself rest. That is why we have to grow all the seeds, Gina. No, you just need to have several seeds of the plant you want to grow. Now, I will say I'm going to be growing more tomatoes than I normally do, but I won't have more plants. I'll just have more varieties. Because I usually do maybe 2 or 3 slicers, and Brandywine is like my number one. That's my favorite currently, which I still am going to grow. They're sitting right here. My Brandywine seeds. The seeds that are on my desk are the seeds that I'm growing this year. So, yeah. And it was in my gardener that I got the diamond peppers from. It looks kind of white. So, but yeah, I want to grow lots of roselle. Me too, Cece. Now, Cece, roselle struggles here. For me, because I don't get a long growth season and we don't get as hot as some places. I think you'll be great with roselle because David Corey grew tons of it. So did Broke. But I'm going to put it out at the community garden because there's full sun. There's no trees out there to block. So there's full sun. And I figured it might do better there. I'm going to put them in the ground at the community garden. I'm going to do 2 or 3 plants. And my moringa, I think I'm going to do out there. So I can have some. So fingers crossed. Hey, Candace Hamilton. Came over from Broke Shop. Thank you. I appreciate you. But yes, you have Brandywine. That's my favorite. Candace, Brandywine are my favorites. Now that's the pink one. I think the black is my favorite. And it's not a black tomato for those who don't grow Brandywine. But They have different varieties. They have a pink, red, black. It might be 4 different ones. I don't know. But the black one I think is my favorite. But those seeds I think are for the pink. I don't even know where I put it that. Oh, it's right in front of me. Yeah, these are Brandywine pink, which are good too. But it's my favorite currently. Uh-oh, somebody said they growing roselle right now. Who said that? Oh, Jess. Started in the hydroponic. Now, me getting them started is fine. I started my roselle under grow lights. The plant even gets big. It just didn't put nothing on it because I just don't know if we get in my backyard. I just don't know if I had it in a spot that it got enough sun and heat. I don't know. It did. I got a few, but I didn't get a loaded plant. So, and I had it in a pot. And I know roselle, I'm pretty sure I heard it has a deep taproot. So I'm thinking if I put it in the ground at the community garden, it's going to be much better. So that's the goal. That's what we're going to do. I'm hoping to have roselle this year. Wasn't enough time. Yeah, you got to start it early because they take, 9-10 months? Like, so I need to actually, I probably do that this week. That's probably going to be a video of me starting my roselle seeds. I don't even think I got them sitting on my desk. Oh, well. I don't think I do. They're probably in my case. But definitely growing now. I got my celery on my desk. Yeah, y'all think I'm playing when I say there's seeds everywhere. Like y'all saw me look on one side. Now I'm looking on the other side because seeds are everywhere. Flowers, my cone flowers, which is the what are those things? What is it also called? Then I got seeds over here. Seeds right in front of me. Like I got them separated because they're based on like categories. I don't function in chaos, y'all. I gotta know, like, okay, over here is this, over there is that. That was tomatoes and peppers. Then this is some brassicas. Then I got corn. See, it's the whole thing. Stop judging me. We listen and we don't judge. Yes, look into the community garden, Venus. My first year in mine was last year. I found it at one of the state parks. Not state. I don't think it's a state park. Is it? Don't get me in line. Might be a county park. I think it's a county. It is. It's a county park. Nonetheless, I Googled community gardens and this park came up and it's like not even 5 minutes from my house, but it's a very nice park. Made sense it would be have a community garden because it's a garden park. So the park itself is like full of beautiful trees and all these other things. And they have like programs where the kids could come in and learn how to garden and plant flowers and all the things. Well, in the very, very back of this park it's just an open lot of like grass. And they have created gardening plots out there, which has been there for ridiculous amount of years because some of the people who garden out there are elders who have been gardening out there for already 15 plus years because they retired and that they love being out there and just, tending to their gardens. And this is the space that they could do it in because they don't have the spaces at their homes, whatever. So I get to talk to them and get valuable knowledge from them from growing because they've been growing out there so long. I showed in my videos last year, I don't think I ever showed the couple because I don't know if they were ever there when I was videoing, but the plot next to mine, their plot is like double the size of mine. So it's like 1,600 square feet and it's an Asian couple. And the organization of that garden space and the scale that they grow on is crazy. And the wife, I was out there one day, like cleaning up my garden space and all those things. And I was talking to another lady who's been gardening out there a long time, and she had given me some pumpkin out of her garden. And she was like, if you want more, you can have it. There, it's a lot over there, and I'm not gonna go through all of them, blah, blah, blah. Well, the Asian lady comes over and she gives go both of us sweet potatoes that they had just harvested out of their garden. So everybody there is just so nice. I'm sure everybody isn't, but everybody in my little space. And another lady that started gardening last year with me is also on YouTube. She's new doing content. And I can't remember her channel name. I was trying to think of it real quick. I think it's Jasmine in the Garden. It's something Jasmine. Her name is Jasmine, though. And her plot is right behind mine. So me and her chat all the time. But it's great out there. And she's the same way. She's sucking in all that knowledge from the elders out there who've been gardening out there for a long time, and it can teach us all the tricks and tips to make sure that our stuff grows well. That's all we want to do. So definitely look into the community garden. And I got that 800 square space, and I get to garden year round in it. So they have two different ones you can do. You can do year round gardening, which are certain plots, and then they have these other plots closer to the front, and they are season plots. So you just garden during the spring and summer, and you clean up the plot and clear all your stuff out that year, and then you go in to see if you can get it the next year. I do the year-round plot. It's $40 a year. You cannot beat that. $40 a year. It's $20 if you just want to do for the season. But 40 ain't. Say less. I got the plot. And I gardened for the fall there. I did fall planting. So I had cabbage and kale and collards and broccoli. Is that it? I think so. The next season I'll probably do more. I have garlic out there right now. And I have garlic in the backyard. So yeah. I'm just saying. You just started growing in the last year. Awesome. I haven't been growing that long either, guys. I think this would be my 4th year. Yeah, this would be my 4th year. Is that right? No. Maybe the 5th, 4th or 5th. I don't know. Now I'm confused because I'm going back to when I started doing certain things. I'm like, no, maybe it's 5. It's 5 or 4 or 5. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Who is that talking their team is going to the Super Bowl? That is the Educated Natural. And I would tell you now, Thomas, you better be happy you don't do content. I'm going to tell you now, don't say nothing about 10's team. But we call her 10 for the Educated Natural. But yes, that's who said her team was going to the Super Bowl. I don't be grown. I grew, first of all, Mike, I grew, what is that? Where's my thing at? God dang it. Where are they? It feels like they should be right by me. Who is the company that was supposed to be going out of business? Arrow. I grew the Arrow plants. The things already came with the seeds in it. They were supposed to be for the system. That's supposed to be dwarf, right? I'm just saying. I grew what came with the Arrow pot thingies. It's them, not me. I followed the assignment. I want to grow everything. I love fruits and veggies. Me too. Oh, definitely barter queen. There's a lot of people who do it. The ground is the best way, CC. Echinacea, that was the other name I was trying to think of for the coneflower. This is a good time to drop a Roselle. I need to get, I'm actually late. After we started talking about it, I'm like, I would have normally already dropped it by now. So I'm going to get on it. You like the organization? I do too. Oh, 10 is still in here. Uh-oh. 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 Thomas, you got us today. We will be back to clip your talents. Uh-oh. um, I wonder if they have a community garden by me. They might. Google. They had lots of them by me. I just, when I saw it was one at that park, I was like, oh, tell me more. Googled it, went to their site, went to the park site, website, found out more information about it. They opened up the registration. First, they allow people who have plots to re-register to see if they want to come back. And if those people don't re-register, then they open up plots for new people to come in. So that's how I was able to get in. I work with the AeroGarden because the bugs in space. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Mike's chaotic. For me, is the resident hydroponic gardener. Now, of course, GT Jr. is also big hydroponic, but Mike was probably the first one that I know that was doing at that time probably 90% of his gardening that way. Now he has both some outdoor, unless you just weren't sharing outdoor with us. All I was seeing was hydroponic, but on a large scale, growing through hydroponics. That's why he commented, like, quit trying to grow the big stuff, because he grows a lot of stuff. But Mike, you trim a lot of your stuff back because you're growing stuff that probably would be big outdoors. That's the problem. I wasn't doing none of that. I needed just not to need me to do that. Because outdoors, I could just let it be. I'm just saying. Yes, great way to utilize space. Unbeatable pricing. Yeah. Hey, Take Money. Happy Sunday. I received the lemons. Jay, you still in here? Man, Take Money. Did you taste them yet, though? Because them lemons don't taste like that stuff you done got from the store. I'm just saying. And I've gotten lemons a couple times from Jay because I'm a member on his channel. So that's one of the perks. And the first time I got them, I dehydrated them and then I have them in a mason jar. So anytime I want to put them in my tea or whatever, or you could rehydrate them and put them in, like, if you're cooking fish or something. So yeah. And then the second time I got them, because I have eaten some fresh too, don't get me wrong, but because it's so many, I can't go through them. The second time I froze a lot of them, still got some in the freezer. Same thing. I'll pull them out. When Lydia and them was here, she pulled them out to put them in different drinks and stuff, like different stuff. Good stuff. I'm glad you got them though. Hey, CP family. Happy Sunday. I'm glad you got him. He was in here earlier, but he may not be in here now. So I will message him and let him know you got it. Till said only in your dreams. Oh, Mike, I'm not doing it. I just won't do it. I won't do it. I refuse. I'm stomping my feet and I'm pouting my lip, and you don't see it, but it's happening in my head. Or I do transplant. That's why I like it. I like it for starting my plants, and I'll let them get a good size, and then I'll transplant. That I will do. Uh-oh. 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 You still talking, Thomas? 10 has a special set of skills. I'm just saying. Just because you don't do content don't mean she won't find you. Oh, you did? Okay. Lemonade. I also cooked. Yes. With some salmon. Yes. Yes. Take money. I'm telling you. Those lemons are a blessing. And he gets abundance of lemons. That's why he started that was one of the ways he gave back to his members. And I was like, and I am never letting that membership die. Because I don't have a lemon tree yet. I have a lemon tree. I just don't have no lemons producing on there yet. So there's that. I'm still trying to get the hang of growing in the lead pop hydroponic thing. Do you follow Mike? Mike, I don't know if he grows that way, but or GT. I think both. And who else? Somebody was talking. Oh, G Mama. G Mama grows. She was on the panel with GT talking about hydroponics. Excuse me. So yeah, she those are some people that might be to help you. It's not my mm, it's not my thing, y'all. I got too many things already on my plate. Right, TLC. I said, look, sir, she got a special set of skills. And she ain't even the one who gonna slap with the tortilla. She has an assassin that takes care of her light work. I knew she was gonna respond. I knew it. I love it. Do both and complement each other. When too high, grow lettuce outside, grow inside, but tomatoes, etc. outside. Yep. I knew Mike probably would know. Grow. Yeah, Grow does grow in hydroponics. I forgot. My Renaissance grandma does grow in. Yeah, lots. There's a lot of them out here that actually enjoy it. But y'all, first of all, the amount of systems I would have to grow the amount of foods that I be wanting is just too much. And they belong outside. My plants belong outside. I purchased so many lemon trees, and as Rose says, they all went to the upper room. What zone are you in, Garden Doll? You email G Mama? Okay. Yep. It's like you said, several people on here. And like I said, Mike is probably the OG for me when I first started seeing people grow through hydroponic. Gina, I'm not running from okay. Yeah, look. I did all I could do. I did all I could do. You were warned, sir. 8A? And you having problems? Are you putting them in the pot or in ground? I think 8A should be able to now. My thoughts, my brain just went to, does Broke put his lemon in his greenhouse though? But I think he used to. I don't think he's still doing it. And on IG, he harvested a lemon today. He didn't even know it was there. He was walking, I guess, his plants. That lemon was not in the greenhouse. It was outside that tree. And it produced a full-size lemon. Maybe it's variety. I don't know. I leave them in the pot. Yeah, I think his was in a pot, the one he harvested from. I think it was in a pot. But mine, I have to bring in the greenhouse, so I ain't the one to get advice on how to keep no lemon alive. Because I can't leave mine outside all year. Because we were negative double digits last week, a couple days. Yeah, like 14, negative 14, negative 15. I think we were negative 16 one day. Yeah, nah. That plant would have looked at me like, girl, bye. You might as well go buy you a new one because I'm out. um, you didn't make it to the fall winter. I moved it to the shade and everything. Most of Brooke's sisters is in the greenhouse, but a lot of his are more cold hardy. They are. Um, Tan, listen, I warned them. I'm out today as I watch this channel. Okay. I know now. The thing is, I know originally it wasn't a greenhouse. I'm thinking that it wasn't when I just saw him harvest because it didn't look like it. But for two, it might be more established as well. So I think it might be a little bit older of it, one of his lemons. And like I said, it could be variety. I don't know. He'll respond though. If he hasn't responded yet, he will. And the bishop for the wallpaper and listen. Thank you, Rob. I'm about to wrap it up though, because we are 2 hours in, y'all. Said to see if they are cold hardy. I have the Meyer lemon, which is slightly cold hardy. I think it'll hit, like, you could hit the frost temps of the 30s, in the 30s or whatever, but I think anything less than that, you probably don't want it just outdoors. Now, mind you, last season I didn't have a greenhouse. So the beginning of 24. So ending 23's grow season into 24, I didn't have it. I put my lemon in my garage and it survived. My garage is not heated. So it's warmer in there, of course, than the outside. Like, so if it's -16 outside, it's probably -10 in my garage, I'm gonna say. Like, it's still negative. But it survived. And it was budding last year towards going from the summer into the fall. But when it got cold, it just, all the flowers and buds just fell off. So it didn't put on fruit quick enough to make it for last season for me to have lemon. So yeah. But yeah. But he'll respond. When he see it, he definitely will. Eat the rabbit. No. No. They won't eat the bunny. But y'all, definitely take something into this week that you want to accomplish. Like I said, if it's an attitude, sometimes my attitude ain't right. So I want to just have a more positive attitude this coming week. I want to not snap at employees and stuff because, the questions are not always the smartest. I just want to be patient. That's what I want to do. I want to be patient. That ain't this week because I'm okay. My mindset is fine for that. But I do want to work on these ideas and actually make them, work them out and actually complete some of those ideas. Right, -16, 10, because it's disrespectful. It is so disrespectful. I was so mad. But now we're in like 30s and 40s. This week is supposed to get up to the 50s. It's disrespectful because it's just setting us up to drop again. But anyway, focus, Gina. So I do want to get like 4 or 5, I can't remember how many I said, videos done this week. And of course, I'll have a video drop tomorrow. That one's already been uploaded. So I've been trying to be consistent with that. I've been doing good. I think maybe I'm going on 3 months of dropping a video every Monday. Just saying. Consistency. Give me my. I've been doing pretty good with that. So I want to keep doing that, but I want to, keep pushing myself to kind of step out of my comfort zone and provide content. Some of these things that are out of my comfort zone, you guys are really enjoying. So I got a series that's coming up. that I put together that I think everybody's going to like. I did it before years ago and it did really good then, but I'm bringing it back so we can help with some planning, some meal planning and stuff. Um, but I think you guys are going to really like it. So those are coming. Um, yeah, I got some ideas coming, y'all. So I'm trying to really lean into providing some valuable content. That's how I say it. So let the games begin. So go into this week, whatever that is that you need to get through a great week to make this week amazing for you. And we will check in. I will be live on Friday. I'm not sure what my topic of discussion will be Friday. Of course, I think no matter what, gardening comes into the conversation, but we will talk about whatever. I will, think of what that's going to be. And you guys have a great week. And I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets. And if not, I'll see y'all on Friday. All right. Good night, everybody.